In today's episode, let's check out 7 of my favorite fragrances in the range of rupees 50 and around. Namaste everyone and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So today I'll be showing you 7 of my favorite incenses, and the reason I'm doing it in the manner of a podcast is because I do not have all of these incenses with me at the moment, even though these are the incenses that I really like and I always like to have them on hand. So these are the incenses which are in the range of rupees 50 and around. I really like to have them. I had earlier done a collection of 5 incenses which are around rupees 10, which I like, and this is the rupees 50 mark. Now next what I'll do is around a rupees 100 mark. So today we have 7 of these incenses. So, and they are not in the order of precedence, so they are all the incenses that I like and I like to have them on hand. And the first one is not necessarily my favoriteest one, so it goes on like that. So I have 7 of these incenses. The first one is Darshan Incense Shiv Shakti. This is one of my all-time favorite incenses. This is something that I never let go of, and I always have at least one pack with me all the time. The problem with this is I tried to look for this in Delhi, but I could not find it here. I got this one from my hometown. So last time I'd gone home, I'd got a big pack of it, the big pack which has several small packs in them. So I got this, and each of those single packs are around 50 rupees or so. That's what I got. I got it from my hometown. I got it for 50 rupees. Online, what happens is with all of these incenses, you can get different packs varying in prices, but the standard packs that I have come across are all around rupees 50 or so. So Shiv Shakti is one of my all-time favorite incenses. It has a very, very nice temple-like fragrance. It actually reminds me of a temple. It's that masala incense, masala batti. Very, very nice. I really like this. So that is Darshan Incense Shiv Shakti. Now the second one is Hari Darshan Devgandh. If you know that I really like the Hari Darshan Devgandh incense cups, the Sambrani cups. And I recently tried the incense sticks and I really like the incense sticks as well. And the standard pack is around 50 rupees or so. So Hari Darshan Devgandh is my another favorite fragrance of mine. I always have this incense on hand now. I tried this for the first time and I'll never let this go off. This is going to be in my stock all the time. The third one is Hari Darshan Chandan Flora. So there are 3 of these variants. There's rose, there's Chandan, and there's gold. I haven't got a chance to try rose. I tried Chandan and gold, and Chandan is my favorite. It has a masala fragrance, but with a nice tone of sandalwood to it. It has that nice dry sandalwood kind of fragrance, and I really like this. So Hari Darshan Chandan Flora Premium Batti is one of my another favorites. So this is Hari Darshan number 2. The third one that I really like is Cycle brand Amrasya. Now this Amrasya is a fragrance of mango, and it has a very nice juicy mango fragrance. And even though I do not like fruity fragrances, this is one of those fruity fragrances which I really liked. There was another one pineapple fragrance that I'd also liked. I really can't recall which one, but Amrasya Cycle is one of my favoritist fruity incense. And this is at a mark of 65 rupees, but it's almost around 50 rupees, so that's the reason I've clubbed it here. The next one is Parimal Yatra. So Parimal Mandir has quite a few fragrances which I really like. So one of them is the Sacred series, Scent series. They have rose and sandal in them, which are my favorite, but they do not come in the 50 rupees mark. In the 50 rupees mark, what they have is Parimal Mandir Yatra. I really like the Yatra fragrance, and almost like the Yatra fragrance, I also liked Hame Yog Chakra Masala incense. I had really liked that also. So that was also one of my favorite, and around the range of rupees 50 itself. But I think the Hame Yog Chakra is not around rupees 50. That's the reason I haven't combined it here. But it has a very nice fragrance. So Parimal Mandir Yatra is around the rupees 55 mark, and I really like this one. This is one of my all-time favorite fragrances as well. Next, what we have are these Aurobindo Ashram incense cones. So even though I like all of the Aurobindo Ashram incenses, most of them I like, the incense cones which come in these packs are one of my all-time favorites. The only problem with this pack is that if I go get it offline, I always get it around rupees 35 or 45 because they always have a good discount on this one. But whenever we try to buy it online, we always get it at the MRP mentioned on the pack, which is around rupees 60. So if you do not have an option of going offline to any store where they have these kind of incenses, you can of course buy it online where you get it for 60 rupees. But if you are in Delhi, or if you are in NCR, or if you are in any place where you have a shop, a store where they sell Aurobindo Ashram incenses, that you might just want to go offline and check them there. You'll get it at a good price. I usually get it for around 35 to 45 rupees from the Aurobindo Ashram that's in South Delhi at Chini. So, and there are quite a few variants in this. There's rose, there's sandalwood, there's jasmine, there's parijat, there's martipal, there's sandalwood, there's sambrani, and quite a few other variants. Amber is there, and I like almost all of these variants. I mostly have all of these with me. So these are the incenses from Aurobindo Ashram which I like the most, even though I like all of the Aurobindo Ashram incenses, and I especially like those chandan and gardenia fragrances that they have. So that is Aurobindo Ashram incenses. And the last in the list, and last but not the least, are these Gaudhoop Havan sticks. Now, Gaudhoop Havan sticks, if you've been following my channel till now, you'll know that these are my favoriteest incense. And if at any given point in time, if I don't have any incense and if I have to buy an incense, I would certainly go ahead and buy Gaudhoop incenses. These remind me of my childhood in the in the villages of Bihar, when I went to my granny's house, whether paternal or maternal. And those days we used to have clay houses. Of course, these days people have progressed, so they have those concrete houses. But those days we had clay houses. Most of the time, that was a norm. In the clay houses, the courtyard used to be white early in the morning with a mixture of clay and cow dung. And then we, of course, had all kind of rangoli, which was made of rice powder. It was a very nice, sustainable way of living with nature. I really, really like that fragrance even then. So this fragrance, almost all of these Gaudhoop fragrances remind me of those days. So I really like this incense. It really makes me feel very grounded, relaxed, and centered. I really like these incenses. So Gaudhoop Havan sticks are my all-time favorite incenses. And the one brand which I usually use these days is Dhenum. I really like Dhenum. But if you pick up any of these incenses, and specifically if you have to pick up from a Gaushala, you get the best quality ones. The only problem I find with these incenses is that most of these incenses which are sold online are sold at exorbitant prices. And frankly speaking, there is hardly any difference between the incense that is highly priced and the one which is not. So I usually go for the incenses which are within the range of 40 to 50. I do not go beyond that. And in that range, I get really nice ones. So like I told you, Dhenum is of course available online. It's available on big baskets. You can get it from there. But even otherwise, if you have to go for Gaudhoop incenses, I don't think it makes sense to go for the higher end ones. the one thing that I can gather is probably the higher end ones are the ones that are sold by resellers. So they buy it from these gaushalas and then they brand and package it in their own name, and then they sell it. So that's the reason it's high priced. If you buy it from the gaushala, you usually get it within the range of 50, and those are good enough. So if you are somebody like me, and if you like that fragrance of cow dung burning, it makes you feel very grounded, relaxed, centered, and at peace with yourself. It really makes me feel very, very good. So that's the reason I really like this incense. So let's sum up. I have to say that these are the incenses that I like a lot, and I always have them in hand. So we have Devgandh from Haridarshan, Devgandh incense sticks, Darshan incense Shiv Shakti, cycle brand Amrasya, Haridarshan Chandan Premium Flora Batti, Parimal Mandir Yatra, Aurobindo Ashram incense cones, and Gaudhup Havan sticks. So these are the incenses in the range of 50 rupees that I really like. So these are the mid-range priced incenses, and you might just want to go ahead and buy these and try for yourself, or you might just want to check out the reviews that I've left for these on my channel and decide if you want to buy these. So that was all that we had for the episode today. Now the quiz that we had last time was name an incense ingredient which is stone-like. So the answer is amber. Now I did get a few responses. Vivtamji said he did not know the answer. There was somebody else who left a reply and he said that amber is not an incense ingredient. But I'd like to differ here, because yes, strictly speaking, technically incense is an ingredient that you burn for fragrance. But the other aspect of incense is also that incense is used for smudging. So even if you do not get a good fragrance from something, it still can be an incense ingredient, like asafoetida or like sulfur. So these are the incense ingredients which, even though do not emit a good a good fragrance, they still are incenses because they help cleanse a space. It's the same with amber, and amber is actually the resin of any of the trees that belong to the Pinaceae family, the pine trees. These are resins which have undergone a lot of heat and pressure over a long period of time, very much like coal. And during that period of time, they have not been in touch with oxygen, so they are minerals. They have been fossilized into stones. And copal is the younger amber, and amber, when it ages even more, it becomes amber. So till the time it's copal, it is very much used for incense ingredients to give a good fragrance. But amber also is used as an incense, and it is mostly used for cleaning a space and also the being that resides in that space. So once an amber is lit up, it may not give a very good fragrance or a lot of fragrance, but it certainly is used as an incense to cleanse and smudge a place. So he said that amber is not an incense ingredient, but I'd like to differ here, because amber is actually used as an incense for cleaning and smudging a place. And amber is the same stone, because of course this resin has been made into a stone because of the fossilization process. So this stone is also used as a semi-precious gem stone by many to ward off evil eyes and to help people calm down and relax. It's used as teething stones for babies, and even though it's very rare to get, if people do get it, they use it for cleansing and smudging purposes. So that was the answer to the last quiz. Now the quiz that we have this time is, let me know of your favorite love incense. If there is an incense that you would want me to know about, just let me know about that. So that's the quiz for today. I would like to review some of the love incenses here, because I had gone online, I had seen some of the love incenses, and I really want to do one of those. So just let me know your favorite love incense, and I'd like to review that here. So that's all we had for the episode today. Check out the description box for the link of very many incense related products and my Sanskrit alphabet book for kids, Meri Pratham Sanskrit Pustika. And Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.